Does your cat show any reaction whenever you leave the room? If so, that's a sign of a genuine bond. You've just stepped out of the room, everything seems quiet, but behind you, a tiny pair of eyes is still watching. No scratching, no meowing, just watching until you're completely out of sight. You may think, my cat doesn't care where I go, but deep down, they're whispering, please don't be gone too long. No dramatic cries, no desperate pause, but that quiet gesture is a powerful emotional signal. Sometimes just one soft look from you is enough to reassure their little heart. You're still here. If your cat quietly does this every day, you might be their safe heart, the one they never want to lose. Unlike dogs, cats love in their own way. A cat won't run up to greet you. No barking, no tail-chasing joy, but that doesn't mean they don't love you. A cat's affection is quiet. It's a gentle blink, a slow approach, subtle but deeply meaningful. They memorize your steps, the sound of the door, the rhythm of your voice, not with logic, but with their heart. Your scent is their safest blanket. The spaces you touch, they hold on to like warm memories. Studies confirm cats form secure attachments to humans, similar to the bond between children and their mothers. You don't need your cat to cheer when you arrive, you just need to be there. That's how they say, I love you. Waiting quietly at the door. You've just left the room, and not even a minute later, they're already there, as if waiting for something familiar to return. This isn't random behavior. Cats can sync emotionally with you, matching your footsteps, even your schedule. They won't leap at you like a dog, but the way they sit, still patient, is their quiet way of saying, I've been waiting for you. Day after day, same moment, same place. No one taught them. No one reminded them. They simply remember. No treats, no calling, just seeing you again, enough to make their world feel whole again. Sometimes, a closed door opens up a bond deeper than words could ever say. Your cat follows you quietly. Cats won't come dashing after you like dogs, but have you noticed, wherever you go, they quietly show up moments later. It's not about being naughty, it's their way of saying, Mum, stop working and play with me. They're not looking for attention, they're seeking presence, because near you is where they feel safe. When a cat quietly stays beside you, it's not indifference, it's love that's grown into calm trust. Every step you take, they follow in silence. No call needed, no treat expected, just your presence, that's all. You were never alone. A small shadow has been silently walking every step with you. Sensitive to the sound of your voice. No need to shout, just one familiar word, and those tiny ears react immediately. Cats don't just hear your voice, they recognize your tone, your rhythm, even your breathing patterns. Your tone carries emotion, and cats feel it more deeply than you might expect. No long speech is needed. Your voice alone is enough to calm their world. They listen even when they're not watching. To them, your voice is the safest sound in the world. Watching you every time you leave. You think your cat's asleep? Look again. Those eyes are tracking you, silently asking, will you come back? No calling your name, no chasing, just quiet eyes, watching until you completely disappear from view. For cats, that look is a thread of connection, an invisible bond that keeps you anchored in their world. And when you come back, their eyes haven't moved, because to them, you're not just someone who leaves, but someone who always returns. Every day it's the same. Every time you go, they watch, silently, unfailingly. Your cat watches you not out of habit, but because you are the only place that feels truly safe. Calling you with a unique meow. When you leave the room, sometimes you hear a soft meow, not the sound of hunger, not a call to play. That's a call just for you, an emotional signal, a personal expression. Where are you? I feel something's missing. Cats create different sounds for different needs, and this one, meant for you, is one of their most sincere. A gentle response is all it takes to re-establish that connection, as if you just answered a whispered question. They don't need grand gestures, they just need to know you're there, so the silence won't feel like loneliness. If you truly listen, that meow is the quiet voice of a growing bond that speaks louder than words. Your cat curls up on things that smell like you. You're no longer there, but your scent remains, and to your cat, that scent is the strongest emotional connection. Your cat uses your scent to hold on to you when your presence has disappeared from sight. To your cat, every item you leave behind becomes the safest shelter in your absence. It's not a coincidence, it's your cat's way of staying close to you, even when you're not there. You might think it's just a habit, but for your cat, it's a quiet way of keeping you near, even when you're far away. They don't eat or sleep when you're gone. You may think cats only care about food or naps, but when you're gone, everything familiar feels off. Without you, sleep disappears, appetite fades. It's separation anxiety in its quietest form. They search for you in echoes, in the warmth left behind, the spaces you once filled. It's not anger, it's disbelief, checking if you're truly back or just a dream. Love doesn't always have to be loud. Sometimes just quietly being there is enough. What your cat wishes it could say when you leave. Every day you leave, your cat doesn't chase you, but their eyes speak louder than any meow ever could. In that look, there's a bit of sadness, a bit of hope, and sometimes a quiet fear. Will you come back? They don't need much, just a sign that you still belong to this place, to them. They don't leap into your arms like a dog might, but their heartbeat quickens, their ears lift, and their eyes begin to sparkle again. Each time you return, it's not just you coming home, it's their entire world being restored with your familiar breath. I don't need much, just you, always. True story. The cat who waited like a door. Guard. 11 p.m. Every single night, this little cat takes its place by the door of its owner's room, even though it stays closed. The owner works night shifts. The cat doesn't play, doesn't sleep, doesn't leave, as if guarding something sacred. No meows, no clingy behavior, just stillness, a silent promise, I'll wait for you. And then the silence breaks. What follows is pure joy, reunion without a single word needed. The owner says, I used to think cats were independent, but from that night on, I knew. They love silently and with unwavering loyalty. No words, no noise, just being there, quietly saying, I'm here, you're not alone. You may not realize it, but to your cat, you are their heartbeat, the place to trust, to wait for, to love in silence. A shirt you left behind, a pillow that smells like you, might be where they place all their longing each time you walk away. They don't need gifts, they don't ask for promises, just your return and a moment where you're truly present. You may not be the most important person in the world, but in your cat's heart, you are home, the one they'll never replace. One slow blink, one gentle gaze might be all it takes to show them, yes, I love you too. If your cat has ever done any of these things, share your story in the comments, like, subscribe, and share this video so more small hearts out there can be truly seen and loved.